Good day, ladies and gentlemen. In this video here, we're going to talk about how I stay motivated learning the different language that I learn. Okay, I get this question a whole lot, and I think I touched on it a little bit in the past, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it a little bit more in this video. Now, before I get into it, I should say that I'm not telling you that you should do what I do. Okay, definitely, it's always good to try out different approaches, but I'm not trying to force my ideas on any of you here. Okay, so this is just what I do to stay motivated. How I stay motivated when learning the different languages. So as you guys know, my part of my philosophy is speaking, getting out there in the battlefield, using what you learn right away. This is something that I've always followed. Okay, since the beginning of my language journey. Even if I don't have a lot of vocabulary, a lot of words, I still get out there and practice with the native speakers. Now, you're going to have some problems at first. Like we all know that you're not going to have a perfect pronunciation. You're not going to have a perfect accent. You're just going to have those problems when you're speaking right away because it takes time to get those things right. We all know that. But for me, what I found was when I got out there and practiced with native speakers, it could be a couple words, it could be a couple phrases, whatever. Just the reactions, okay, just the reactions I've gotten from the native speakers have motivated me to, continue with the language and continue to get out there and try to interact with the native speakers. Now, sure, you're not going to, every situation is going to be good, okay? You're going to have some people who are having a bad day. They don't want to talk. I mean, you guys even seen it in some of the level of videos I made in the past. Some people just don't want to talk. They have bad days. They just, they don't want to talk to strangers. Hey, that happens. But I think generally people are nice and they're willing to practice with you. And you guys have seen that in those videos I made. So this is what keeps me motivated. I have to be speaking like I said, if after I learn a phrase or two, I want to use it on a native speaker and see if it makes sense. If it makes sense, then I can, I can learn more phrases and sentences to do the same thing, So it doesn't necessarily have to be going out of the house to level up, going to a restaurant or whatever. It can be at home. It can be on the computer. When I'm engaging in battle with a native speaker, no matter where it is, and they are able to understand what I'm saying. This is motivating in itself, and it pushes me to learn more and get out there and do it again. Come back home, go back to the barracks, learn more. Learn more, get out there and do it again. So, like I said, this is how I stay motivated. Some people don't like this approach. They feel that they need to be on a certain level to start interact with the native speakers. That's fine. I don't speak down on other people's approaches. I respect all approaches. I'm even willing to try anyone's approach. But I think essentially what it comes down to is motivation. And I think for most people, I'm not going to say everyone, but for most people, they stay motivated by seeing results. Like if they see that they're making improvements, they're actually moving. This will keep them on track, keep them motivated to continue with the language. So I think that's the main thing when it comes to anything really is motivation. And you have to find ways to stay motivated. And so for me, this is what keeps me motivated is the interaction, speaking right away. And, and again, you're not going to have a perfect accent. You're not going to have perfect pronunciation. You're going to be messing up. But I think the main important thing is if the native can understand you. And as time goes by, your pronunciation, accent, or whatever will get better, provided that you work on it. You have to work on it. Okay. So yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about that. That's how I stay motivated. That's my motivation for continuing on the language that I'm learning. So yeah, let us know. How do you guys stay motivated? What do you do to stay on on this, stay consistent with your languages, staying motivated? So That's it for this video. Thanks for viewing, and look forward to your responses.